Work is the transfer of energy that occurs when a force is applied through a distance equal to the products of a system's displacement and the force applied to the system in the direction of displacement. A joule is the SI unit of work and energy. 1 joule of work is done when a force of 1 Newton acts on an object over a displacement of 1 meter. Energy is the ability of a system to produce a change in itself or in the world around it. Power is the rate at which energy is transformed. Watt is a unit of power, 1 joule of energy transferred in 1 second. Kinetic energy is the energy of a system that is associated with its motion. Potential energy is stored energy due to the interactions between objects in a system.
Work is equal to force times distance. Work is equal to the change of kinetic energy. Force is equal to mass times acceleration. Work is equal to mass times gravity times height. Power is equal to work over time. Work is equal to 1/2 spring constant times distance squared. Acceleration is equal to velocity final minus velocity initial over change in time. Spring potential energy in joule is equal to 1/2 spring constant times compression in meters. Total energy is equal to potential energy due to gravity plus kinetic energy plus potential energy due to spring.
Problem 1. Boltz knows he can push a freeze bomb to the evil villain Volcanion with a force of 98 newtons for a distance of 25 meters. His max work is 2,800 joules. Can Boltz save the day? Let's start with the equation. W equals F times D. W is work, F is force, and D is distance. Now it's time to plug it in. Force is 28 newtons, and distance is 25 meters. This equals 2,450 joules. This number is less than 2,800. Yes! He can! Now with Volcanio frozen, a new villain appears on the street. Boltz must save the day. Again. Problem 2. Failtron is now the only villain around and tries to fail everyone. Boltz has an idea. A+ beaminator to make Failtron want to give everyone A+. How much time does the A+ beaminator need to warm up? Considering that it takes 1.3 times 10 to the 5th joules of work and 9,253 watts. Let's start with the equations. Power equals work over time. That equation you can then flip to time equals work over power. Now we must plug it in. The joules over the watts that we were given. This equals 14 seconds. Boltz took the 14 seconds and fired the A+ beaminator, saving everyone's grades in the summer of misery in summer school. 3 cheers for Boltz! 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 Boltz!